So I work, I'm the Director of Learning Design at the Monterey Institute for Technology and Education. We're known as just MITE. And our main project is the National Repository of Online Courses. It's a rich library of digital media assets. They're learning objects that make up a whole series of courses. And they're the primary courses that students need to complete high school and to enter college. And the way we work is we have all of that material open to anyone who wants to use it as an individual on our Hippocampus site. It's just hippocampus.org. And then we support the organization through a membership network. So institutions that are departments of education at the state level, the county level, individual schools, school systems at any level can join the organization as a member, a sustaining member, and they contribute to keeping the library alive and growing. We have a Gates grant to work in developmental education. Our members have told us that math is just one of the biggest challenges that they have, the high school and community college level. It's where they lose a lot of students, and we know the data. It's out there and available that we have anywhere from 40 to 80% of students who are trying to enter community college who get placed into a developmental education course. Much of it is math. So we've taken all of our experience in using digital media in creative ways for learning and interactivity to reach students who have challenges, whether they are bored in school or they have challenges of different kinds learning. It can be a schedule issue or it can be a learning issue. There are just so many challenges that students face now trying to go to school. And we've developed a series, or we're in the process of developing a series of courses that are very flexible and cover arithmetic, beginning algebra, intermediate algebra, and topics in geometry and statistics to meet the needs of that population that is trying to go on in college and have had challenges.
Well, we know math is a big obstacle has been for some time for many students. And math itself might not have changed, but where are you innovating in the teaching and learning of math that's making a difference?
Well, what we did an extensive amount of research on the history of math education, and we also looked beyond from our experience of working in media and looked at the research on what we know now about learning with technology, with visual media, cognitive development and learning, and we tried to look across the disciplines to inform some new approaches. We looked at some of the research on game mechanics, and we took all of that and worked to develop different types of activities that use some of what we know. For example, we have some presenters. We have a variety of presenters that are of different ethnic background and age that talk to the student in a short video about the concepts that are in the math material. We know that many students need to connect with something that they know in their real life. They need a context, they need a story before they can really approach the mathematical equations. And so we present that in a way that engages students. So we're looking at things like engagement, the personal connection, the interaction. We have project-based team exercises. We have some simple puzzles or games that are based on game mechanics. Have a lot of practice. We have guided practice. We have something we call a tutor simulation. We know that many students learn best if they're working one-on-one with a peer or a mentor. And so we've simulated that experience for students where there's someone who gives them a problem. It's a word problem. It's something that they might actually do, or that they might be interested in. And the student then gets some options of what to answer. And so they're given time to kind of work out what they think the first part of the problem is. And they choose an answer, and the tutor then gives them feedback on how they might think differently about it, or if they got the right answer, sort of talking through the thinking about how to answer it. So it's this back and forth scaffolding. The student gets immediate feedback on the problems that they do. In the developmental series, we've created it so that there'll be pre-assessments along the way, and it will allow students to really just go through and fill in gaps. They might need to go through all of the material, but one of the things we've worked on is creating quick pathways for students. So if a student really needs to just fill some holes, they can speed through all 4 of the semesters of material and quickly show that they have competency. So they don't have to necessarily sit in the classroom. This material is going to be available in an online environment, but it's developed so that a teacher can use it in the classroom, in a lab setting, online. It's really flexible and allows the teacher to work with the material to meet the particular population of students.
Are you finding that teachers or instructors at the college level might need different kind of training to use this type of material?
Yes, that's one of the things that we're doing with the course development is some professional development modules. And in the same way, we're taking the same approach. We're making some video material available, very brief, sort of on demand. We are creating some just printed instructor material about how to use this type of material in the classroom and giving different ideas. And then we're also connecting teachers in a learning community. If they'd like to really share ideas, even share assignments that they might be creating, they can connect online with other people using the material and kind of learn as a cohort. We'll be offering webinars that teachers can join that are basic as well as ongoing as they learn. So we're trying to make a variety of pathways in which teachers can connect and learn more based on where they are and what their time constraints are.